Shalom. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Kakodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Alright, and I'm just going into a quick lesson, about this meeting that Trump and Zelensky had, yesterday, and I'm just gonna touch on the main point of what Zelensky was saying, because he told Trump in advance about eventually a war is gonna come here, to the United States, and he is absolutely correct on that, There will be a war here in America, and and it's gonna be by the way of nuclear fire, But yeah, you already had these foreign entities over here already. You got Russian soldiers, Chinese soldiers, all these other foreigners that have already came into America ever since the borders were open to a large amount of immigrants. So you already have UN troops here. You have nations from all these other countries, or these foreigners, and then now they're just waiting for the green light. America is about to be sieged from within. But eventually, America is going to get destroyed by nuclear fire. I'm gonna just play this video.
Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning. Sure. First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future.
Not sure what he's saying, but he said, well, you have nice ocean, but you don't feel now, but you'll feel it in the future. And he's talking about, a war, that will be eventually coming to the United States, And then, what Trump is doing, that's exactly what's going on, what it's leading up to, a war to the United States, You got Trump, who's about to put tariffs on NATO, their own allies, 25% tariffs on NATO, and then NATO is, of course, are going to put their tariffs on America, And that perfectly fits the scripture, the beast shall hate the whore. But I'll just play this video.
God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about
it. From
it.
the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't have to play cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
Yeah, the Lord is already putting the spirits, on these, these presidents, to go at war with each other, and Trump is ultimately starting to make that happen, with relations between the U.S. and NATO,
That's backed you far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This
A
entire
lot of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire
today.
meeting, have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in...
Well, that was it to that video right there. I'm just going ahead and go straight to the scriptures here. I'm going to start with Jeremiah chapter 51 and 1. And there, the Lord, or the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, all right, and he turneth whatsoever he will. And that's what the Lord is doing right now with these world leaders, all right, preparing them to go to war with each other. And it's all according to prophecy. But here's Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will rise up against Babylon, against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. And the Lord is coming against Babylon, right? Also known as, America. And the Lord is stirring things up, right? The Lord is putting in the minds of these world leaders, right, for war. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And they, the 10 horns is, basically just going into NATO, alright? And now you're already seeing what, Trump is doing, or he's about to put 25% tariffs on NATO, their own allies. And they, these are like one of the reasons why, the beast shall hate the whore. And they, NATO and the EU, Russia, China, right, they're eventually going to point their missiles here in America. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give the kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, shall be fulfilled. And that's right, the Lord, has put the plan into their minds, on these world leaders, to carry out what the Lord wants to be done and accomplished. Alright? Everything is of the will of the Lord. Revelations 18 and 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to know, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? I'm going to start with verse 16. And saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. And that great city is speaking about America, right? People trying to chase the American dream, all right, as what these other nations see how it is for America. People think that you can prosper here. There's people think that you can prosper here in Babylon the Great, but in reality, the American dream is all just a dream. Right? Because America's going broke right now. Right? For in 1 hour, so great riches has come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by the sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made all rich, all that had ships in the sea, by reason of her coastlines. For in 1 hour she is made desolate. And then, World War III is going to be a one hour war, a 1 hour nuclear war. Right? America, right? Babylon the Great doesn't have 10 years. America, Babylon the Great doesn't have 5 years. And hey, the Lord is really shortening the times. All right. Hey, the Lord can make it to where he can make America get destroyed, all right, he can shorten to the time where, hey, we can actually just be out of here, in 2025. You're like, who knows? 2025 could be the last year, right? The Lord can make things happen so quick. Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. And Idumea is basically a land, inhabited by Edomites. Really, Idumea is speaking about Edom, right? Esau, Edom, right? Talking about the Edomites. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs, and with goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra, and great slaughter of the land of Idumea. And then, the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra, also speaking about, Esau, right? And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. So yeah, the Lord is about to, destroy Esau. All right, the Lord is about to destroy America by the way of nuclear fire, and the heavenly angels and the chariots, zapping this place. Well, I'm not trying to make this too long. Just trying to make this lesson real quick. Revelations 20:7. And when those actually, yeah, you know what? That was just it. And I think I got every point. But yeah, the Lord is about to destroy America. As the things that are going right now, the way how things are going right now, around the world. All right, we are indeed at the end, because we're seeing that prophecy is coming to pass. All right, prophecy is being fulfilled. All what you read in the scriptures is coming to pass already. All right. The MOTB still has to be implemented before the destruction of America. All right, that's on its way. Matter of fact, we can see. Well, yeah, who knows? It does feel like 2025. At the end of 2025, the implementation of the RFID microchip will come to pass. Right. Nonetheless, it's to that lesson, and shalom.